Gordon Strachan now knows what it's like to be an old firm manager. He's been through the emotional ringer in that first half. That was Bobo Balde's missed header, and this, no, was Alan Thompson's red card, which has reduced Strachan's team to 10 men. Rangers have made that attacking change, that offensive change, which sees Alec Ray staying in the dressing room at half-time. Peter Lovenkrantz is on. Rangers are already 1 goal to the good against 10-man Celtic as we rejoin Mark Heatley and Jock Brown.
Thanks, Rob. Yes, Peter Lovenkrantz on, obviously, to stretch the Celtic defence and also perhaps to occupy Paul Telfer more, because he had a lot of the ball early in the game and caused some problems with the space he had. So we'll have to look carefully to see exactly what Gordon Strachan has come up with to cope for this second half with just 10 men and a goal behind. Referee Stuart Dougal counting the players, making sure that all is in order, nothing taken for granted. So all set to go for the second half. Buffal and Novo over the ball. Lovenkrantz already hugging that left touchline. Murray had to hurry there, pass a bit short. Rodriguez looking there for Fan, but not a very good pass from the former Monaco man, who's taking some time to settle.
Yeah, it's a sloppy pass from Rodriguez there. It's his experience, we've talked about it all day long. That first ball should be just forward, get everybody turn around, and just running the other way and get the defence up.
Camera's throw, that's Hartson's layoff. Here's Fan. Space now for Buffal. He has Purcell hit on the right. Lovenkrantz coming in from the left-hand side now. Oh, that's a diving tackle by Camara. Clear foul, and in the context of what's gone before, it could have been even worse for Camara.
It's the same sort of lunge as Thompson committed in the first half. It's another jump and the studs showing. The referee.
Lucky man, yeah. Camara, in the context of the match.
Yeah, it's his team on the back foot from the start of the second half.
Free kick being taken by Ferguson. Rodriguez almost there. Here's Lovenkrantz. Another chance, perhaps. The deflection takes the ball wide, and it's a corner kick to Rangers.
Well, it's good closing down there, good defending. Quick out to the ball, good block. 2 on the ball, got a break there. The deflection just taking it.
Well, Rangers clearly going for the kill early in the second half. Lawrence did well despite being fouled by Andrews, and the free kick goes to Celtic.
Birch has done well today. He's come for everything. He's got hold of most things. He's a pretty confident keeper.
Referee gets a word in the ear of Arthur Borch. Couldn't be blamed for the goal, I don't think, Mark.
Absolutely no fault whatsoever for the goal. No chance.
First goal in open play. He's lost in the SPL. Lost a penalty kick to Darryl Duffy, the Falkirk last week, but otherwise he's had shutouts since taking over. And David Marshall lost those unfortunate 9 goals in 2 matches against Arminia Bratislava and then Motherwell, and then found himself on the bench. Here's Barry Ferguson. The willing figure of Purcell gives chase, but he gets there long after Stephen McManus, who launches that into the top tier of the stand.
No nonsense defending there from McManus. That's what managers and coaches like to see.
Fan with a throw. The only target really is Purcell, and he wins it. Quite remarkable. The clearance by Nakamura. Time here for Camara. That's a good ball forward again from Camara. Well, after all the stinging criticism he's taken, the Celtic fullback, it really has performed well this afternoon.
It's all when you come to big clubs, criticism is severe and harsh. You're judged from day one. First minutes of every game that you come into. It's the pressures you come under when you're playing for big teams. Today, first half especially, I think one of the best 45 minutes in his Celtic shirt.
I think started about the first run when he had the game, about in the first or second minute, he ran 50-60 yards and delivered an excellent cross. I think that set him up for the rest of the game. Managed the clearance again. That's awkward there for BT. Fan likely winner of that, as he was. Well, Celtic have come out again in the system they finished up with really in the first half. That's BT wide left. Nakamura, the principal player from midfield to support Hartson through the middle. Lennon sitting, Petrov for the orthodox midfield, central midfield role. Good play by Ferguson. This is Novo. Ferguson again looks up. The run was made very well by Buffel. The header's not a good one by McManus. Here's Purcell. Good delivery. A decent chance for Lovenkrantz.
Super play from Bevo Purcell again. Barry Ferguson finding him. This near side. Little clip up there. Lovenkrantz arriving later on the far post with his weaker foot, must be said, the right foot. And high, wide and handsome.
So here's the goal kick from Boric. The header on was by Andrews. Lennon and Ferguson clash. A little kick out there by Ferguson after the ball had gone. That was dangerous in the context. This is Lovenkrantz. Buffel did brilliantly. Superb play by Buffel. It's a classic from Thomas Buffel, and Rangers are 2 ahead.
That was by far the best move of the game for Rangers. That man absolutely delighted. Fantastic finish from Thomas Buffel. Critics the first half, his lack of involvement. But here is a great piece of play on the chest between the two defenders. Good strength on his feet. Cool as you like, outside of the right foot. Right into the far post. Take his team 2-0 up. Super play there between the defenders, through the goalkeeper's legs.
And very good refereeing too before that, because that could have been easily a free kick for the foul on Buffel outside the box.
Good refereeing, played the advantage. And that advantage paying off. Huge time for Rangers.
Oh, what a start to the second half for Rangers. Thomas Buffel delivering the kind of quality which Charlie McLeish has wanted from him. Sean Maloney will come on and add some additional energy to the Celtic cause. Interesting to see who comes off. Back from Purcell to Fanfan. This is Ferguson. Well struck, but well blocked also by Petrov. That's Hartson. Well, he's lost the momentum with a pass back to BT. Lennon there to Petrov. It looks as though Nakamura is going to be sacrificed here to allow Maloney on. It's a big task this for Gordon Strachan to calculate, because he wants to save the game, but he also has to consider the possibility of opening up his team a little bit much and getting a drubbing.
Absolutely, he needs to offer something as a goal threat to get anything from this, but he can't leave himself wide open to a good old thumping. That's the last thing you want coming into your first Old Firm game. He's got to be seen to be doing something positive to try and get his team back into this.
McManus left with the ball there. That's Hartson. Fanfan quickly in there on BT. Strong challenge by Telfer, a good one. On Lovenkrantz. Lovenkrantz jumping there towards the ball and perhaps jumping at Lennon, but no free kick. That's a foul. Ferguson on Petrov. Well, they've had a fair old tussle, these two in the middle of the field. Two very fine players.
I thought it was a poor decision, that job. I thought Petrov just slipped. Lost the ball, his first touch had taken it away.
Here's Camara using that pace. Tackled well by Novo. The ball's coming back here for it's a hold-up. Camara wanted a quick throw, but there's a substitution going to be made. And Nakamura's withdrawn. He's been a peripheral figure in the game so far. Some very good set pieces, but not an awful lot else. And Sean Maloney replaces him.
It's a Rangers throw-in as well. Kamara just overrun the ball.
Miscue by Bathurst. That's a bad one. Straight to Maloney. He's in the corner from that. That was Bathurst with the error. A little bit casual with a kick out.
Yeah, just a couple of mistakes Bathurst has made, them characteristic. Just need to concentrate. Alex McLeish is telling his players to concentrate.
Well, Maloney too, a set-piece expert. He's taking this corner kick, replacing Nakamura, who does the same job. Overcrunch helps the ball out of the danger area. Back with Camera, who's under severe pressure here from the hustling figures of Novo and Purcell. Calmly played there by Telfer. That's good play by Paul Telfer. Now Maloney, good delivery too, and Bathurst calls to Andrews to leave that. That's a super throw out by Bathurst. Rangers now in control of this 2-goal cushion. Harsh on Celtic, bearing in mind the play over the whole piece. Possession being retained, and that's forcing the Celtic 10 men to do even more running in the heat. No chances taken. Back it comes to Rodriguez. Ferguson again, inviting Andrews to come forward and be involved in the build-up. He played the killer pass in the first half. Well, Rangers settling on the 2-goal lead. I think that's the situation for the moment. This ball, strong against Petrov. Purcell takes over, looks for a shooting chance. Very well closed down by Baldi. Excellent defending by Bobo Baldi.
Super play from Baldi. Defending. Period there from Rangers. Lots and lots of passes. When you're down to 10 minutes, the last thing you want to be doing is chasing the ball.
Pierre Fanfan will take this throw for Rangers. Purcell comes short. Ferguson, the skipper, takes over again. This is Buffal. Full of invention, full of craft. And he has Fanfan outside him. So difficult for Celtic. Man down, here's Michael Ball. And Murray. Again, the block came from Baldi. Beattie did well. That's Hartson. Careless with a pass. Buffel looking there for Purcell. The angle's not quite right on the pass.
Poor pass there from Buffel. Purcell had dragged the big centre half out the middle again. Left that big gap to run into. Just a poor pass.
Celtic now enjoying some possession here. But they have the problems. A 2-goal deficit. They've lost Alan Thompson after just 23 minutes. Ordered off for a tackle on Nacho Novo.
It's an important period of the game now, Jock, for Celtic. Rangers just starting to get hold of the ball, making lots of passes, getting the crowd up.
Pushing the back by Fanfan on Beattie. Well, the referee not giving a decision there. It was not 10 yards there for Novo, but it was taken so quickly he didn't call a foul on Novo as he intercepted. Ferguson's pass, angle again towards Purcell. Here's Buffal. Now Purcell. Novo comes in from the right. Lost his way a little there, but that's not a bad ball in. Headed away came from Petrov. That's Ferguson. Good play by Ferguson. Set himself well for the shot.
You can see the confidence coming into this Rangers team now. You should expect 2-0 up. That man's looking pretty relaxed and confident as well. Knocking the ball around. There's the chairman, David Murray. Big smile. Martin Ben, chief executive. Standing in the tunnel.
Andrews up against Hartson. Free kick given against the Rangers defender. Well, I don't know what that's all about. Lennon pushing Buffal, and now it's Baldi's turn. Well, Buffal certainly shouldn't get too involved in that. It's a catch-weight contest, that. Now an opportunity for Celtic on the set piece. They need something quickly, need it badly. Lennon flights it in towards Hartson. Rodriguez did well. This is Maloney. Much better defending by Rodriguez. Decisive.
Good shot, tackle. Saw the ball drop in. He's there to make the interception.
Oh, what's that all about? Really, it's quite ridiculous. The hand should be raised like that. Advantage applied here again. Here's Hartson. Angling that in for Maloney. Couldn't take it on the run. Still promising for Celtic. Queuing up for Balde. And the header goes wide. And Barry Ferguson telling referee Stuart Dougal about the activities of Lennon, who certainly raised an arm when he shouldn't have done against Buffel.
Yeah, it's been 2 or 3 minutes. The ball's been up there, but lack of concentration there from the Rangers defence again, allowing Celtic to get to the byline. Just the wrong side for Balde. But Neil Lennon has to be very, very careful at the moment.
And the referee doesn't. He's had words there with Lennon and with Buffel while that goal kick was taken. Sort of word in their ears, and clearly he doesn't want to take out another red card. Otherwise they'll be talking about the referee only in the match, and he doesn't want that, I'm sure. Maloney did well. Petrov couldn't get there. The pace of Lowenkrands got onto the ball. Well, that's a fascinating statistic. Only twice in 27 Old Firm matches they failed to score. And I wonder will they manage it this afternoon. Across it comes now to Nacho Novo. Well held up by Camara. He kept his eye on the ball, not deceived by the trickery of Novo. Andrews did well. Maloney was going in behind him. He knew that. Purcell and McManus clash. Well, remember our man of the match competition. We had a chance to win a signed shirt in the Bank of Scotland man of the match competition. To match Mark Hateley's selection. Telephone numbers on the screen. You can text also. Remember the difference between phoning from home and phoning from a pub. It's MOTMH from home and MOTMP before the number from a pub. Rodriguez with the clearance. Telfer hanging in the air. They didn't quite make contact. That's a careless one by Balde. Here's Nacho Novo. Purcell wanted it early. That's in the gap for Lowenkrands. A golden opportunity for Peter Lowenkrands.
You would expect that man there to do better than that. Supervision there from Nacho Novo, often criticised for not getting his head up. And that's a pretty straightforward knock in that. Lots of the goal, good angle to create the angle into that far post. Complete mishit from Lowenkrands.
Well, we mentioned that starter, but only 2 clean sheets for Celtic. Only twice they failed to score in 27 Old Firm matches. Both these games were last season. One at Celtic Park, one here at Ibrox. This is Petrov. Nowhere to go. That's when a man down makes such a difference. And we're going into the closing third of the match, Mark, when the energy levels will certainly be tested.
They will be, especially on the 10-man Celtic side. And Petrov, I think he's had an excellent game. But, I think the heat and the energy is starting to flag out a couple of the Celtic players, as you would expect. Tough old afternoon with 10 men in one of these games.
And one of the players in Celtic side who really hasn't been able to get into the game has really been very quiet since that booking, John Hartson. He hasn't really been able to assert himself at all in this sole striking role.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's had a very, very quiet game today.
And I wonder if that might be an occasion for Zarafsky to come on and inject some energy.
I think when you've got John Hartson on the side, in the side there, you've always got a platform to bounce the ball off, and also a goal. There's always a goal in John Hartson.
Across it comes to Fan. Exchange with Ferguson. Buffel, good first touch, good pass also. Better play now from Rangers. No pressure on them to push things or force things. Over on the far side is Michael Ball. Lowenkrands going into the centre there. This is Murray. Now Lowenkrands moving back out to the flank. Rangers now have 4 men around the box. One of them is Novo. Lost his bearings as the ball Came out of the sunlight into the shade. To be fair to him, that's not easy.
Yeah, I think his starting position wanted to be wider there, so he could be coming in. Zarowski's got the call.
Zarowski may have the call. Yeah. Yes, he's coming back to the dugout area. Gordon Strachan's having a word with him now. Van Van's header, awkward here for McManus against Purcell. That's a foul by Purcell, clearly picked up by the referee. Free kick taken from about 5 yards too far forward, but the referee keen to see the game flow. That's Hartson and Petrov. Lennon's found good space to the right. Well held up by Lennon. Now Petrov. Nowhere to go. Complaining there, Petrov, that he didn't get movement that he wanted from Beattie in particular. Here's Lennon again. Telfer pushing much further forward on the right hand side. This is Maloney using his pace. Tackle came from Ball initially. That was a decisive one. Now Ferguson. Purcell again finding space on the right to attack McManus. To the gap it goes, looking there for a run from Lovenkrands, but Telfer's positioning this time was excellent. I'm sure he'll be reflecting on his positioning for the opening goal when Purcell got across him.
Absolutely, I think he should have knows he should have done better, but good defending there. He's taken it in the right position, good starting position. Celtic again, cheaply giving the ball away. To start and get some passes, make some passes, try and get some pattern to the play at the moment.
There's always a feeling though, when it's only 2-0, that one goal for Celtic could change the whole complexion of the game. On the other hand, a third for Rangers surely would clinch it. Flying on from Hartson. I remember how early in the match he was booked. It'll probably be his last involvement in the play. But look at this arm.
Rodriguez, up there. He's the hand in the face again. He's guilty of that a lot. Centre forwards when they're playing with the back to players. Arms come up. Big roar from the Rangers supporters. See that man leave the pitch.
Well, I think two good reasons perhaps for Gordon Strachan to do that. One, he might get sent off, and the second one is he really has struggled as a solitary striker without a lot of support around him.
It's always difficult, especially when you're a player like John Hartson, booking up so early into the game. When you're a physical player, you need to have that physical presence, and that's half his game gone. But Zarowski, looking from a big performance for him today. Well, to Celtic, to get anything from this, they'll look to him and Sean Maloney now.
Played on Monday, played on Wednesday for Poland, and that's why Gordon Strachan indicated he was leaving him on the bench just after the fatigue factor created by the travelling. I'm sure he should have some energy to make an impact here. Needs some service though, that's the issue.
Yeah, it's the same as any striker. The service, become redundant, so he'll be looking for lots of the ball, but you need to get a hold of the ball first before you can start and make those passes.
Lennon holding off Ferguson very calmly. There's Balde. Good play from defence by Celtic. Now Petrov in possession, asking Beattie to make a run. Fan addressing the problem very swiftly. Well, Beattie was rash. Fan was calm going past him. Beattie clearly thought he was fouled initially by Fan. That was the reason for that reaction. Here's Zarowski. Now Beattie. Camera goes ahead. Zarowski again. Still looking for his first goal. Celtic, Zarowski. What a time to get one.
That's what we'll be looking for today. Any sort of goal, a tap in, just to get his team going again.
Lovenkrands is coming to the middle. With good effect. Purcell, the turn passes on. There's Lovenkrands now. This could be the third. Another marvellous chance for Peter Lovenkrands. Scored an almost impossible one last week at Aberdeen. He's now missed two much simpler chances.
That's the strength of Lovenkrands, picking the ball up deep. All football supporters love to see a winger in full flow, but it's just that final ball again, that final pass. Well, there's 2 or 3 great chances Lovenkrands has had since he's come on.
Good play from Celtic, from Maloney initially with a little flick towards Zurawski. This is Kamara, Zurawski. And the severe pressure there from Andrews, effective pressure. Off goes Purso, he won't outrun Kamara. We'll have to check back. Now Noble. An ambitious pass that. And Buffel almost got there ahead of Balde. And Kamara didn't get a call, to be fair to him. This is Ferguson screening the ball from Beattie. So tough for these Celtic players. There's such a difference for such a long time to play with 10. You can do it over 20 minutes mark much more easily.
I think on reflection, I think the first half Celtic had the better of the play, we should say. I think the energy levels now started to take its toll on this 10-man side.
Sure, this time for Lovenkrands, another excellent bit of defending by Mo Kamara. Outstanding fullback play by the Celtic defender.
Yeah, super play fair from Mo Kamara. Good movement again from the Rangers forwards. Interchanging flick-ons, running into spaces. Super defending there from Kamara.
Well, there's evidence below is that Bob Malcolm is going to come on. Buffels cross. Purso trying to get in behind McManus. He's down the corner. Lennon protesting, and he's protested too vehemently. Referee Dougal will have action taken against the Celtic captain before anything happens. There's a yellow card now. He's already spoken to him in the match and clearly got an earful there for that decision.
I think he was complaining that he thought that Dedo Purso was offside. But, you're a Celtic defender, you must be worried if your forwards getting in there.
So Rangers want to bring on Malcolm. That's Balde's headed clearance. Here's Ball. Trying to get that back to Buffel. That's good play from Celtic. Lennon's pass picks out Maloney. Beattie has Kamara on the left. A bit of carelessness, but he's won it back well, Craig Beattie. In towards Maloney. Kamara's on the run. Fan did well with the interception. He was exposed otherwise, although the offside flag has halted that anyway.
So the super game, Fan playing out that full-back position.
And he's going to be withdrawn now. It's his last involvement in the play. Now what's happening here is that Ian Murray is going to right back and Bob Malcolm is going to the heart of midfield. Now that really indicates, I don't know what it means. Is it defensive? Is it attacking? Murray on the flank could do some attacking. Malcolm's a sitting midfield player.
Yeah, I think Murray will have more legs to get up and down this side. I think Alex McLeish now is looking for that third goal. I think Murray can add to this, to the width on this right-hand side. Nacho Novo out here as well. Plenty of energy up and down the sides now for Rangers. And Bob Malcolm just sitting in there.
Perhaps asked to sit on Petrov, because Petrov is still, I would suggest, Celtic's principal threat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's been the top man today. I think Bob Malcolm will be asked just to go on and just follow Petrov around the park and stop him playing. It's the only place that you can see anything coming from constructed is through Petrov. Alex McLeish identifying that fact.
Gordon Strachan, in the meantime, giving some advice to Sean Maloney about how to adjust in the light of what Rangers have done. Well, he did very well to win the ball, Kamara. And the clearance completely miscued. Murray capable of a longer throw, in fairness. Purso down towards Noble. He won't get that much time in the box, I wouldn't think. Wrestled over by Balde, but nothing in that at all, said the referee. Malcolm against Beattie. In from Murray to Buffel. The block from McManus. Here's Maloney. The tensions of Andrews. Penalised. Quickly taken free kick. Good play from Celtic. Telfer breaking on the right. Petrov's through the centre with Maloney. Maloney's the target, but it's easily won by Vateros.
Yeah, it's a A poor ball in from Telfer. Petrov, Maloney and Beattie breaking the neck to get into the box.
Purcell demanding the ball back there from Novo after his initial pass. Here's Bob Malcolm. Lovenkrantz. Block again by Balde. Lennon under pressure there from Lovenkrantz. Telfer with Lovenkrantz again, snapping at his heels. That's Petrov now to Beattie. Camera has Zurowski going ahead. Andrews trying to make a tackle, held off well by Zurowski. Ball's out of play, surely, was it not? No. At least not so. The linesman on the spot didn't. Ferguson now has Purcell, he's going to stay on side. Oh, that's a great tackle again by Balde. Terrific defending by Bobo Balde.
Ferguson chose the wrong option there. Purcell just wanted the ball slip up.
He's in serious trouble too, Ferguson, by the way. In serious trouble, injured inside the Celtic box. Play held up here. This looks bad for Rangers.
Kick to the ankle. Kick to the ankle, but should have never got himself into that situation. You see here, Ferguson on the ball, driving at McManus. Dado Perso just to his right. All he had to do was just slide the ball in there. Chose to take the ball on. Went for the glory. And I think just Baldy there, just catching him.
I think Purcell caused a problem there by running offside. That was the difficulty for Ferguson, I think.
Initially, he wasn't offside. He should have played it. That was the ball to be played. Driving in towards the central defenders, as you should do with the ball. Creates a little bit more space for the wider player. You should have just slipped the ball in for Dado Perso.
Well, David Henderson, the physio, a bit of work to do. There's the man of the match competition, the Bank of Scotland man of the match competition. You have to match the selection, going to be made shortly by Mark Haitley. And telephone numbers are there. Remember the difference between texting from home, MOTMH, or from a pub, MOTMP. The number stays the same, 85010. Well, I doubt that Ferguson will stay in the field. Major worry this, without question, for Rangers. The last player they want to lose is their captain. Possession returned there by Lovenkrantz. Rangers continuing for the moment with 10 against 10 until they establish the extent of the damage. The indication from Davy Henderson is to hold on for a moment. Here's Maloney, the pass wasn't quite good enough. He was offside anyway. Celtic supporters now making all the noise behind Ronald Vaterus.
Well, it's a close decision, close call that, but looking right along the line there, Sean Maloney. Should never be caught offside.
Well, no drop in spirits there. I've seen a very brave performance. In fact, you have to say, in the first half, Celtic, I thought, were a little bit unlucky.
Absolutely, I think the better of the play in the first half. Celtic didn't take the chances when they came along. Bobo Baldy guilty of a sitter. Craig Beattie half a chance.
Sliding tackle there by Camara on Purcell. Never going to be allowed, surely. No, it's a goal kick's been given.
Good decision there from the linesman. Good tackle from Camara. Knocking the ball clearly onto Dado Perso's foot and go behind for a by kick. We've said before, all the possession that you have, it's what you do with the possession. And when your chances come along in big games, it's what you do with the chances. Celtic have not converted the chances this afternoon. The Rangers, on the other hand, have.
I must confess, I'm very surprised indeed that Rangers are still winning for Barry Ferguson, because he can't possibly be functioning at full tilt here. And surely be better with a fresh man. Yellow card there for Malcolm, and no complaint, surely.
Yeah, consistent refereeing again there from Stuart Dougal. Bob Malcolm just a wee little tug as Petrov was about to get away from him.
Well, they're certainly Bob Malcolm wasn't going to be selected today because his 9th Old Firm match today, but he's had 5 starts so far, and Rangers haven't won any of them.
Consistency rates, that's a booking. Just grabbing hold of Petrov's hands, arms, should I say. That's for Barry Ferguson coming back on. I think he'll want to finish the game.
Lennon plates it in. There's Andrews winning it behind Purcell. Here's Novo. Balde putting him under severe pressure. Well, if he aimed for Buffalo, it was a wonderful ball. If he didn't, he's lucky. Fergus is going to come back. He's back on. Well, all goes well for the longer term, but I just wonder how he'll cope when he has pressure applied, as he's sure to have. Telfer forward for Zurawski. Ball was strong there against Beattie. Well, Rangers seem content now. They play the game out. There was a spell where they seemed to be hunting the 3rd goal. And Peter Lowenkrantz could certainly have done that ball with the chances he had.
Oh, that 3 or 4 great opportunities. Yes. He's been introduced into the 2nd half. Should have done better.
There's Purcell. Held up there by McManus. He steps away from players so well. This is Bob Malcolm. Well, they had a left footy, a great shooting chance. Lowenkrantz with a cross, away by McManus. Well, Ferguson really still in the field there, demanding the ball from Novo, but limping quite heavily and obviously. Andrews to Murray. Helped inside there by Purcell for Buffel. That's a good ball. Now Purcell again. Running into Lennon. This is Ferguson. That's a good ball too. Picks out Lowenkrantz. Malcolm. There's a call from Murray. Buffel inside the box when he can do so much damage. That's a very good angle ball, but no one attacking the far post area for Rangers. This is Malcolm again.
Rangers just prodding and probing at the moment. Recycling the ball from one side out the other side. Ready to pass in to feet. So when you're doing a 10-man, a hot day, the last thing you need to be doing is chasing the ball.
It's a great play by Purcell again, opening it out to Ball. Here's Malcolm. Ball again. Lowenkrantz has found some space, but the pass wasn't delivered. It's Petrov putting pressure on Ball. Well, Petrov is gesturing to his teammates to get him Ball, to go and close people down, get the ball back. Well, Celtic for the moment can't get a touch and look very leg weary, as they surely would in these circumstances. Well won by Buffel. Well, you have the clear impression that Lennon doesn't like him much. Now that swiping tackle on Buffel by a man who's been yellow carded really is an act of folly.
Absolute stupidity. You've seen Bob Malcolm just been booked for pulling Petrov back. There's Buffel there, just holding Lennon off with the arm. There's a wee little kick at the back there. Linesman's flag straight up in the air. Walking on very, very thin ice at the moment.
Remember the inevitable suspensions too. Thompson suspended for the next match. And there's more jostling inside the area. Once again, referee Stuart Dougal. Oh, what's the problem here? The blood in the shirt?
It must be. Could be the only reason.
Yeah, blood in his face and blood in the shirt. Referee Stuart Dougal waiting to give McManus an opportunity, I think, to come back. Well, it's a very fair-minded situation, but whether it's appropriate or not, wearing Adam Virgo's shirt. Ferguson with a free kick. Well won by Petrov. Purser nods it down, and Boric in the first instance decided not to come for that. Was an interesting decision.
Yeah, good decision, I think. A lot of players in front of him.
Not really entitled to expect Petrov, though, to win that, as he did. Maloney hugging the left touchline. Camera trying to give support outside him. Still Maloney going all the way. That's a penalty kick. Clear penalty kick. Ian Murray concedes it. Tackling with the wrong foot from the full-back position.
Yeah.
And Celtic suddenly have an opportunity here to set up a really tough climax.
Great play from Maloney there. As you say to defenders, never tackle with that wrong foot there. Has to be a right-footed tackle, because if you get it wrong, it's exaggerated. Clear decision, easy decision there for the referee.
Sean Maloney will take this. This gives Celtic potentially a lifeline. What a finish we'll have if this goes in. Maloney against Bathurst. Beautifully taken by the youngster.
Cool as you like from that young man.
It's his first goal since February 2004 for Celtic.
And that will do his confidence the world of good. It doesn't look like he's not scored for that period of time. It's cool as you like. Gets his side back into it. Came on, got the penalty, took the penalty, got his game going, and his team back into it.
Well, the shot changes have to continue here. Got to wear the correct number, I think. Well, Celtic's 150th league goal against Rangers at Ibrox. Will it give them a launch pad to save this match, which they looked to be right out of in the second half since the second goal?
Well, if they needed something, it was something like that. They've been desperate for something during this game.
Novo checked out, and Burger required his own shot because he's going to be playing here. He's coming on for his Old Firm debut. Well, that's a clear throw to Rangers. What an error that was. Well, the referee's overruled the linesman.
Yeah, good referee there from Stuart Dougal. It's been very good, very consistent. I think on top of every decision today. Stuart Dougal set his stall out very, very early with his yellow cards and what have you.
Well, camera's off. A little bit unlucky, I would suggest. He's played pretty well this afternoon. Excellent first half. And Virgo is going to go to centre forward. They're going to launch balls forward here towards the end of the game for Virgo. But this is Buffal. What can he do with this? Here's Purso now. Penalty kick it is! Fouled by Petrov.
Super play from Dado Purso. He made that ball his. The ball bounced. Committed the defender to lifting his foot.
Nova wants to take this, so that's a foul, all right.
Yeah, it's a foul. Petrov. Purso knew what he was doing, though, there. Only had to get to the ball, knock the ball past the defender, and there was going to be contact.
Well, Nacho Nova missed a couple last season after a 100% record. What will he do this time? That should clinch it for Rangers.
Yeah, not a convincing penalty for me. The goalkeeper should have done better there. I think just relieved to see that ball go in the back of the net. There we see it again. Yeah, dived right on over the top of it. But you'll take anything. There you go. Keeper's right underneath him. He'll be disappointed he never saved that. But that, I think, was just taking the game beyond Celtic now.
Well, I'm old-fashioned, Mark, but I'm always suspicious of side-foot penalties. I like them off the laces. The goalkeeper could have done something there. Well, Novo mightily relieved there to get on the score sheet. And Celtic's little bit of hope didn't last terribly long. Space here now. Buffal has Lovenkrantz breaking. Purso's in the middle. Lovenkrantz against Balde. Well, that's good play by Lovenkrantz. Now he's wanting too much there if he wants a penalty.
Yeah, overplayed Lovenkrantz there. Two passes on. The pass was for Dado Purso.
Well, Barry Ferguson has given Lovenkrantz a real earful. This is Beattie now, with a space at the edge of the area. Petrov Telfer supporting. Virgo calls for the ball in the middle in the air. The opportunity is wasted. So, Novo there, still celebrating the clinching goal in the match. Just a nervous moment or two there for Rangers when they lost their own penalty kick. McManus against Purcell. Noble lets it run for the throw. Alec McLeish still insisting on things happening. Nothing accepted as yet, while the game's still alive. Things have changed frequently, very quickly in Old Firm matches in the past. Good tackle by McManus. Novo appears to have cramp.
Just having a breather, I think. And I think he'll be delighted the way the afternoon has turned out. 2 extra minutes to be played.
2 additional minutes. 49,699 inside Ibrox for this. Official attendance. And the Celtic stand to our left, emptying. Going long stand. Celtic suppose making for the exits there. There's no way back from this 3-1 deficit now. Virgo did well to get that touch. It's Murray. Strong play there by Lennon. Tackled by Novo. Tackled again. Oh, this is just incredible. What is he thinking about, Lennon? That's adopting an aggressive attitude, which could be a yellow on its own.
Incredible.
A lucky man.
A very, very lucky man there.
Stuart Dougal's telling him just that, I think. The last thing he wants to do is send off another Celtic player before the end, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's the consequences. Listen, for the next game. The next game's important. This one's beyond them now.
Well, Ferguson's made a marvellous recovery from that ankle injury. I thought he had no chance of playing any significant part in the play. Oh, a chance for the fourth now. Purcell and Booker on each other's way. Offside decision, was it? I think it was.
There's a man hungry for goals. Purcell.
We're in the final minute of the match, including the additional minutes. Virgo couldn't get the better there of Ball. After just launching that into the stand quite happily. Throw finds Petrov in the middle. Well, he doesn't deserve to be the losing side, Stilian Petrov. Ball forward to Purcell. The extra man telling, no questions, the game goes on. Here's Novo, his touch isn't good enough. Barry Ferguson shows his massive frustration there at his teammates.
That's a tough ball from Barry Ferguson, fizzing the ball out there. It's a tired old day, a lot of energy being expelled.
The final whistle goes for Alec McLeish. It's victory in an Old Firm match. The handshake with Gordon Strachan. Well, it all went Rangers' way in the end, but Daniel Purcell was the key man with the opening goal in the first half in 34 minutes. That made such a difference, especially with Celtic reduced to 10 men. Nacho Novo got his goal near the end, and there's trouble on the pitch. Neil Lennon has lost the plot in the middle. Neil Lennon is going to be red carded, I think. He's lost the plot totally. Wow, what's happening here? Nasty exchange there. The referee on the spot. What did he do? Well, it's the referee's faced up there. He's going to be in very serious trouble. There can be no doubt about that. Aggressive attitude towards the referee. The red card appeared to be in his hand somewhere. Niall Lennon is in big trouble, that's for sure. Stuart Dougal trying to keep a lid on things, but clearly there was an extended conference there between the two which got out of hand. But Rangers won the match. That's the real statistic that matters. They scored the first goal. Well, the first incident, of course, of note was Alan Thompson's siding tackle from Nacho Novo. Referee saw that as a straight red. Then Marvin Andrews picked out Daniel Purcell for the opener in 34 minutes, and that gave Rangers the lead. The second goal, magnificent magnificent score there by Thomas Buffel early in the second half. That put the match surely beyond Celtic, but then this bad tackle by Murray, an obvious penalty kick, the tackle by Maloney. He himself made it 2-1 game. Celtic brief hopes, but then Dado Purcell smartly winning that penalty kick to allow Nacho Noble to clinch the match. So Rangers are the winners. They've drawn first blood in the Old Firm matches, and the statistics are there, but there's a lot more to come from this match. And move the Neil Lennon situation. The final score: Rangers 3, Celtic 1.